So that's the formula. You want guys to move. No, they're so territorial. They're so jealous. All right? All you got to do is get you a bigger, hairier man. All right? With
a nicer wife.
On your story. See how you respond. All right? You get what I mean? And if he goes, what's going on? Not crazy. You're crazy. It's everything. I'm a 90-year-old sweetheart at the heart doctor. There you go. That's the man you need right there. Simple as that. That's called low effort right there. And that's also, where's he gonna go? There's only like 6 feet of slack on that oxygen tank too. Can't have gone far.
There's only six feet of slack on the oxygen tank.
And for Christmas, you can get them an extra 2 feet of slack. Upgrade them
to 25. For Christmas, you can get them an extra 2 feet of slack. Guy that's about to die.
How many rooms you can be in with 25 feet of slack? That's
like a gold digger.
That's too much. It's too much slack. You need it a little tighter than that, so you can keep an eye on them. All right, safety of course. He might be falling for scam. He might be talking to Scam Likely, or talking to that hoe or whatever. 25 feet. That's too much slack. Get lost. Just enough slack. You can do that with the young ones too, by the way. Y'all can do that.
His laugh is so wicked. He's like, you can do that with the young ones too, by the way.
90-year-old sweetheart. The heart doctor. There you go. That's the man you need, right? Are beautiful. I don't get approached by men. Well, what do you have on your face? Do you make this face? Maybe you got one of those RBFs. You know what I mean? You're walking around like that all the time. You need to stop doing that. Practice smiling with your teeth, not your bottom ones either. If you're smiling at men with your bottom teeth, you're gonna scare them away.
With your bottom teeth, you're gonna scare them.
You're gonna scare that man off. Stop doing that. All right. Look pleasant and approachable. Okay. In the park, and then in short order, that man will be moving into the video, probably because he lives in the park. He just doesn't tell you that. Something happened out of it, and now he's convinced you somehow to move into the video. Why can't he get his own place? Well, as Marco says, he can't get a room anymore. TikTok, I'm like, man, if you're laughing, you think that was time? Guys, you should learn how to don't buy another. I'm 41, I'm single, no kids. What's wrong with me? You don't get out your house enough, likely. You're not Rapunzel. What do I do if a man wants me to go to his country and to marry him? He wants me to go there. Listen, I've seen Taken. Alright? You're gonna go see a man in another country to marry him, and he wants to come to work. You're gonna have to send me a visa. That's crazy. You agree to this? You can get a picture in it. How to find an old man? What do you mean how to find them? They're not hard to miss. You go to the local area, go to the gated community near the golf course. All those people houses. No. Just start getting
You're old as hell.
You start living athletes there. You start jogging around that gated
My little Lulu.
Just start jogging around those areas. Not young people own houses, it's old people own houses. Go turn and buy them houses. Go be his little no time. Alright? So you guys want to learn how to make money? What age gap is the max for women in your opinion? Have y'all ever seen Tales from the Crypt? Y'all ever see that? That old ass man pop out with the skeleton pop out of the coffin at the end of the intro. That feels about right. Feeling it out. That feels about right. Some of y'all girls are sleepy girls. Y'all can get something special at the Shoney's at 5:30. You're in bed at 7:30. You'll be so relaxed. Your arms will never get tired. Your TMJ will never act up. It won't take much, I promise. Once a month, maybe. And then he might even leave you something. Alright? So.
Did you want something?
What age can I change an unemotional man? Nope. Why would you want one? Do you think you want an emotional man that's more feminine? You think you want one of those until you get one? Every woman thinks they want one of those. It's going to open up to you about their problems and confide in you and all their stuff they got going on.
Hey,
and then you get one of those men. And then just go be a man. All this shit, I don't know. Ugh. You'll get the heebie-jeebies in no time. It'll be right in the I promise you. Walking around, chase you everywhere you go. Alright? You'll think nobody's looking and you'll go to scratch and if somebody saw you. That'll be your life. Desert riches, that's what they'll call you. That's the life you care about outside beauty, like face and body shape. Girls. Have you learned nothing? What the fuck are you talking about? You think that men don't care in you at all? Oh, at all. Of course they're interested in your beauty. What do you mean? That's the only thing they're interested in. That's first by a whole lot, and then your personality second. If you're not
by a whole lot.
If you're not attracted to them, then there's something nefarious happening here. If that man doesn't find you attractive and he's still interested in you, there's something wrong. All right, he's using you for some other purpose. All right, something fucky. All right, I don't know what, but something bad. Okay, if physically attracted to you, you're in trouble. Okay, something else is happening. All right, so if he wasn't interested in your beauty, if something bad's going to happen to you. Don't you see that?
Something bad's going to happen to you.
If you have to be attractive to them, so that they want you because of what God gave you. For the Koreans, both, a combination of both. You got what God gave you and then what the Koreans gave you for your skincare or whatever. And then those two things together make them attracted to you, of course. All right? And so if he's not attracted to you, something worse is happening. It's a bad thing. You need to run away. All right? You want them attracted to you physically. And what kind of relationship would you have if he wasn't attracted to you physically anyways? This is crazy. Of course it's about you. And he's going to want to, and that's the reason he talked to you in the damn first place. If you were a man, he wouldn't talk to you at all. I hope that helps. My gosh. So, what this means for you, man.
If you were a man, you wouldn't talk to
Just
me
beat your face. All right? Get some dry shampoo. And look cute when you're out there. Okay? That's the thing that's going to attract them. All men. Rich and poor. And then just be discerning after that. My goodness. Yeah, you need a face card that doesn't decline so you can get in places. How do you think you're going to meet these men in places that are hard to get into? But if your face doesn't decline, that's how you get in, obviously. Do men care about outside? Give us a list of go-to wardrobe items that will have a rich dude in a heartbeat. Guys, I don't want you... Guys that have something to lose, guys that have egos, guys that have a reputation that they care about, and they have their place in society, they don't want their woman, a respected woman, walking around town looking like a hussy. All right? If you're wearing tube tops with spaghetti straps, that shit's been out since 1990s. All right? No more these crazy like neon colors in a juicy couture set. You're doing it wrong, okay? Successful guys that have a reputation and something to lose don't want a woman that looks ratchet, all right? They need somebody that looks and proper, okay? So that takes a bit of civility, some taste. My God, keep telling your volunteer. That's what he says he has one, but he don't want to get it going. You're splendid. Men think that just because they got some Gucci or something, how much money what you bring to the table. That's cool. Think that Men don't care if men will date you even if you have a husband. If you don't think you should provide for you, you should just date a man. Then you can both spend yourself and hook up. Says the other one. But you don't want to date a gold digger. Split them. How can I call out future faking just like this? Bring your passport to the date. So when he says, "Oh, girl, one day I'll take you to Paris. It's gonna be so great. You know, maybe we should go on this summer because June's coming up. It's a great time to visit Paris. It'd be so good." Because you just pull your passport out of your clutch. Bam! Book the flight then. Okay, book it right now. Ready? I'm prepared. Here's my information. Pull up your phone. Expedia, whatever. Let's go. Book it. Book it. And then if he goes, "Oh, let's check your calendar on that." What's your calendar? No, let's take a look. We'll do it together. Oh no, that's what I thought. I've learned everything I need to learn here. And you're either gonna call him out, and he's gonna have to book that flight. Make sure you get your return flight in your name, obviously. But then you're gonna put him on the spot, and that's what you're gonna do. So, yeah, you go down the front. And that's how you know. Alright? And you can keep it pushing. I'm working with TikTok. Hey, if he's shorter than you, and he's causing problems, you can just look right over his head. You know, if you're wearing heels, and he's just like causing a gap on you, you know, it's just like too much, you can just put your eyes up, and you can see it. Alright? He's paying for you. If you're talking a little too loud, you can just look right over his head. I don't see any problems. You're all wrong. Alright, look right over it. You can check this, you can check your reflection, and oh, that's him, he turns around. You know what I mean? Make sure you're perfect. Alright, do it all wrong.
His laugh is so creepy.
And that's what it said. Farmers got money on it. Unless they out there working with their hands. Alright?
Farmers got
The thing
money
is about
on it.
farmers is that's a schedule working man, those ladies. You know exactly where he is. While the sun's up, you know exactly where he is. Alright? He's not gonna be over at that folks' house or whatever. You know where he'll be. Alright? So, they all got money. You can get yourself a little milk made out there. Can't sweet George. Make the dinner bell. That would be wrong. Alright? So, get your make yourself a little kids too. We need more farmers in there. Alright? Farmers got money. Let's say out there. Do you all really want to date a man who's promising you that he's going to leave his life? Anything's going to happen to you even if he didn't. They'll never leave the life. But even if he did leave the life, in some crazy circumstances, it's because she found out about you and all this stuff. And then he's going to be calling you. But yeah, sweetie, I love her modeling. No, that's not what happened. What happened is that she found out. Alright? And then now he's coming all over you. And then what happens then? You're going to date a man that's willing to leave his whole family for some pussy.
I'm not messing.
Some homework. What do you think
I'm
will
just
happen to
kidding.
you? I don't know if you guys know this. My boyfriend won't believe me when I say I didn't cheat. What do I do? Give him a reason to be mad. If he's gonna be mad,
I found my van.
he can't find you guilty of the same crime twice. So, not like you're in need of a girl's trip. Wrangle up the girls and head on out to Nashville. Get you a big old hat and some boots. Maybe a little thing or two. You get what I'm saying? He's already accusing you anyways, and you get no benefit, so you might as well get the benefit. I'm petty as hell, guys. Don't you know this? My boyfriend won't believe me when I say I didn't cheat. What do? Give him a reason to be mad. Here's the thing: most men want to provide for them and theirs. I don't know a single man that there's not something wrong with them. If they're only men where there's something wrong with them, don't feel the need to feel as if he should be providing for himself and his people. That includes his woman, that includes his kids, that includes his mama. And if he doesn't feel those things, alright, he's a psychopath. They should fuck away. That's what that means. All right. Anything short of that is y'all need to stop picking up men outside of these psych wards that are crazy people, and start dating men with some fucking sensibility. All right. Some sense of duty and responsibility to himself and his family. Okay. That is a normal, healthy adult man. All right. Anybody in my comments, anybody on my live right now thinking that men shouldn't have to provide for his family, that's fucking dumb as fuck and ugly.
And ugly.
Bullshit. Check yourself in. Maybe you should self-commit yourself. Get you a straight jacket. Maybe that'll tune you right up. I don't know. It's the wrong place for you though. Okay? So, healthy, well-adjusted men. Do rich men care if the woman is rich as well? Men that make money don't care about how much. What TikTok, y'all know that? Forest every time. And short-term amnesia like fucking Dory. And they won't clean that shit up ever. They forget every time. Every single time. Every day. And you just have a quiet anger, rage even, just building up as to why it looks like the place is the forest in my back. Every time. Every day. It's just building up. Alright? What if he finishes eating, he puts his plate next to the sink for somebody else to handle? There's only two of y'all living in an apartment. What if that's somebody else? You ever think of
Who's that somebody else?
Stuff that because you like to have a neat, clean place to eat. What about them? Alright? What about them? Plus, a person cares less about than you do about keeping the place tight and snores like a freight train and can't sleep. You ever think about that? You're gonna take the chocolate off and just what if he moved in with that guy and got a little weird? Lucky that he didn't put in effort. Yeah, I mean, how do you expect him to put in effort if you don't block him once in a while?
If you don't block them once in a while.
From an email you've never heard of, when you're mad, I don't want it. How much are you going to commit to making this right? All right? It's called effort. That was a test and you failed. So, no thanks. Now all you need to do, see if that lights a fire. All right? It's called effort. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. You could find a way if you wanted to. All right? So, do something. All right? Did they like women that are in shape? Girl, it's like you all answer your own new questions as you're right, get it tight. Bubba Sparks was right. I agree with Bubba Sparks on a lot of things, but especially about getting it tight. All right? That's for your own damn good. All right? If you listen to Bubba Sparks while you're working out in the gym, you'll be able to control the men. I read that somewhere. I don't know. That feels like testing the good. Right? Put Bubba Sparks in your AirPods while you're at the gym. And in short order, you'll control the men. Something like that. Feels like a old nursery rhyme. That's right. Well, it's what I know is that you want to or whatever, respond by you write it, you put on, you go find the type of this and type of this could be it. And that too could be you. Girl, go back. Learn something today. Alright. Like when they're in shape. Everybody needs rich man. I'm dealing with my boyfriend's mom who wants you to cook and clean for her and her 50-50 son. Yeah, so that's the thing. Listen, I have a great relationship with my mother. I was raised by a single mom. Like, I'm a mama's boy, but I'm not a mama's boy. You know what I mean? Hold up, and I talk to my mother in the appropriate amount of time on the phone. And I have to say sometimes, you know, the normal stuff. Alright? some of these men are mama's boys. All right, and that woman will, right? You will, if you're really dating a real mama's boy, that mama will walk her own boy down the aisle, kiss him on the lips, in front of God and everybody.
In front of God and everybody.
Embarrassing. And then in a few short months, she'll be moving in with you, telling you to get out of her kitchen. The fuck we'll be able to do about that? Because he will always side with her. You will be the other woman in your own damn house. You'll be having secret conversations about you with your roommate. Mark my words. And is that how you want to live? It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You let that man go be with his mama like she wants, and you go find you another man, because it's not worth it. All right? Whole life, didn't turn up his mama. Soon, he's gonna expect you to be his mama. You're gonna be scheduling his dentist appointments, cleaning up after him and everything. That's the way that he understands love, and that's now your job. Is that what you want? You'll be better off alone. You should have, instead of be alone and have 2 or 3 boyfriends and have a better life, because that sounds terrible. No thanks. Better have them. Send them back. Return to sender. Dealing with my boyfriend's
Why am I
mom
holding my
wants
breath?
who wants you to cook and clean for her and her 50-50 son. Yeah, so that's the thing. Listen, I have a great relationship with my mother. I was raised by a single mom. Like, I'm a mama's boy, but I'm not a mama's boy. You know what I mean? I'm a grown-up man. I talk to my mother.
Drown! God fucking damn it.
Okay. But some of these men are mama's boy. What if he asked me to find him a job?
I chose the wrong tank.
You're dating men that need you to find them a job? But when did y'all start dating men that don't have jobs? What's happening here? What the fuck? You're dating men without jobs? See, that's your problem. You're missing step 1. You've got a stable income. You're dating men that don't have jobs? What the fuck is happening? You. Mama. Somebody ought to have told you that. A long time ago. Get you a man with some money. Some man that can give you something. Someone that can help him make ends meet. Make this thing easier. It's easier with a man with money. I promise you. When poverty walks in the door, love goes out the window. Didn't your grandma tell you that? She should have. You're dating men without jobs or income. What is that? So you can support a man? He's gonna just move in with you, sitting on your couch, stinking up the place for free, and then what? You're also gonna jump his bones. What a great deal you've given him! Wow, motherfucking Teresa. So much.
Motherfucking.
What do you mean? This is crazy. What happened to the mute and official part? All right. You are gonna learn some hard lessons, my dear. My God. What if he asked me to find him a job? You already make some money on it. What do rich men think about me? What man is sitting there negotiating with you whether or not he should pay for dinner in the first 2 weeks? This is the courtship phase. He should be trying to impress you. The fuck? If that's not going above and beyond to impress you, it's not worth it. He needs to arrive with a horse and drawn carriage so that he can pull you over to your hot air balloon and whisk you away to a field of roses where there's a picnic dinner, candlelight dinner with a butler. And if it's anything short of that, I don't want it. And you got negotiating in 2 weeks whether he should pay for dinner, that's insane. You need to run away from that. You think it's going to get easier? You think that he's going to become more generous as time goes on or less? Let me just ask you, do you think that who's stingy in the first 2 weeks is going to be more generous as time goes on or less generous? Which do you think it is? Do you think he's going to blossom into a generous butterfly? I doubt it. In fact, I think it will be the opposite. I think he'll get more stingy as time goes on. And that's what's going to happen. And it don't matter how much money is in the bank. If that man is stingy, you'll never be able to unstingy that man. You get one red cent out of him. I promise you. All right, you'll get nothing. You'll be left with nothing. And now you'll just be older with nothing. So, if they're not generous from the jump, it's not worth it. I promise you. What man is sitting there negotiating with you? What do you think about coffee dates? Simply, like, I get where a lot of people that go that slow effort. At first, they go, okay, coffee date shows he's not really trying with me. I'm too expensive for a coffee date. But the problem is you might get picked up by a man to go to a nice dinner, and then that man shows up looking different or is different. You know what I mean? But if you can't look at somebody's profile, you can't look at somebody's Instagram or whatever and tell that they have BO through the bum. That's something you discover in person. What happens if that man comes and picks you up and he has halitosis? All right, now what? Now you're stuck there for 2 hours or more, sitting there like this at dinner. What if he shows up uglier, 15 years older? They do that. Men do that all the time. They'll take a picture that looked good on them 15 years ago. And you discover it when he picks you up. Now what? You gotta call the police, you gotta run away, you say you were kidnapped, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get out of that situation? When you can go to coffee, you can get your coffee, walk the fuck out of there. Instantly, 2 minutes, easy. That give you a fair assessment of the situation. You can see what they look like in the daylight. Make sure they're not vampires. Alright, so maybe a coffee date ain't so bad. Something to think about. Alright? Think about coffee dates. Like, where a lot of people that go that slow effort, at first they go, okay, coffee date shows he's not really trying with me. I'm choosing between the one who's got money but not my time, and the one who is my time but less money. Girl, where do you find a man? Well, not in your damn house, that's for sure. You're not Rapunzel. Okay. How do you make a man with an ego come back? They say they need space. Sophie, all you have to do is give that man space by making less space with another man. You make less space with another man and start replying to some of your DMs. All right, go on a date to fill your nights up. Okay, post you out on your stories a time or two, and that man that needed space will start lighting your like Christmas. You get you a Sasquatch man. You should go to the redwood forest, find you and then you post that hairy ass elbow. You're down at dinner. That outer spaceman, that astronaut you've been dating, not space anymore. That's how you do it, folks. You get your astronaut back by dating Sasquatch. All right.
Your astronaut.
You're gonna go see Sasquatch now. And then maybe Sasquatch will make you shave his back. He'll purr like a walrus. Yeah, how walrus? I don't know, something like that. I'm not a marine biologist, but y'all get it. All right. How do you make a man with an ego come back? The thing about the 70 plus ones, that not all the equipment works still. So, that's work for you. You got a lot more to gain too. You know what I mean? What do you got? Companionship? Probably teach us a thing or two about wine, maybe. He might leave you. And then it's a lot less work. Yeah, I love music. That's right, y'all know Ed? Ed is easy going. He doesn't require much work. Your arms will never get tired. Get you a 70 plus year old man, you can call him Ed. Some of y'all got TMJ. I get it. Y'all get sore, whatever. Not with Ed. And you and Ed can just enjoy nice wine together. You can walk around that oxygen tank, get the view, right? Maybe Ed will leave you. Simple as that, folks. Get you an Ed. That's how you do it. On his way out, so you can be on your way up. Thank you, Ed. The thing about the 70 plus that not all the equipment works still. So, opinions on wearing fake lashes. If TikTok Shop is, if that man's not investing in you, he hates you. That's what that means.
He hates you.
Men that like you give you money. They invest in women they like. Don't you see that? It's an investment in themselves. Don't you see? If he's giving you money and taking care of his people, that's him investing in you. That's him investing in himself. So if he's not giving you any, he doesn't like you, and you're temporary in that situation. All right? So if that man's not investing in you, care about women. I don't know if you guys know, but what if I like to dress down? So what does that mean? You're dressing up in what? Juicy couture? What do you mean dressed down? Wearing a sweat set out, hiding all your curves or whatever. What are you doing? All right, you got to market yourself. What do you mean? You got to show what you got while you got it. And by the way, you don't have it long. Why aren't you leveraging it as long as far and as long as you can? What do you mean? Why are you trying to show less of your own assets? You get what I'm saying? You're going to try to cover yourself up and dress yourself down so that a man find your personality amazing. What are you talking about? Men are visual. Don't you guys know that men are visual? They're so visual. Okay? You need to be attractive to them. They won't talk to you in the first place. You're walking around looking like Raggedy Ann. No man's even going to approach you. Your husband's walked by you like 6 times last week. You see? Because you're dressing down. You're like Little Rat Girl. Nobody wants to meet Little Rat Girl. Alright? So, put a brush through it. Okay? Look cute. Be around. Nobody wants to get to know the Little Rat Girl. Alright? There's something going on there. I don't want to get bold. Be well put together. All of you. What do you expect? You don't think men are visual? You think they're going to look past your raggedy appearance and then go, I bet she has a great personality? They won't. They're visual as hell. And by the way, they'll run off with the cute barista. You get what I mean? Even the barista
That's
knows
what my
to be
dad-
cute at work because you never know. Men are visual. Okay? I promise you. Don't dress down, dress up. Look your best. Look fun. You're scaring them away. Why? Put yourself together. Didn't your grandmama show you stuff? Didn't your mama do that immediately? My God. What if I like to dress down? So what does that mean? Here's where you don't meet rich men. What are your thoughts about the men that want to split the living expenses 50-50? You say, no thanks, I will just have a roommate if that's the case. I'll just live with a woman that I know is going to keep this clean rather than paying for 50% of the bills. Right? I'd rather live with my best friend. What are you talking about? If I have to come to your apartment and pay half of your mortgage or whatever, no thanks. They want assistance. And then they just take their woman that they sleep with and then put her to work and have a wee little assistant. Somebody could clean up after them, their errands and schedule. Those men just want unpaid labor. They'll get you dignitized, and then now you're their free servant. As long as they should live. That's crazy. And so, and then you're paid to be there. Wow. The disrespect. It's crazy. That's true, though. That's literally how it is. What are your thoughts about the men that want to split the living expenses 50-50? You say, no thanks. I cheated on my boyfriend because he cheated on me. What do I do now? Are we even? Yeah, but does it feel even to you? All right? You're not really even until you date his dad. Become his mama. Legally spank him. Right? Until you become his mama and you have a legal way to punish them. Are you really even? You tell that dad that you got a project.
I think you need some help with the woodworking project.
And then you, right? And then you can even give his dad a son, a new son. You know what I mean?
Give him a new song.
Don't push me. Crazy. She said, don't y'all know that? And you know my boyfriend, because you know,
Don't you see? Don't y'all know that?
monologue about how a man should protect and provide, also simultaneously be sitting down in the passenger seat of your car. All right? And they'll be telling you all about how his responsibility as a man. Pipe down, passenger princess. What the fuck? Until I'm driving around in your passenger seat. Why are you lecturing me? You see, that's number one. Number two is even the broke ones, but their role is as a man. But the reality is they don't have any money to give you. You see, so they want to, they just can't. And you guys are dating them while they're broken at the bottom. And you're not doing them any favors, by the way. If they're able to get you while they're broke, why should they work for you? You ever think about that as a woman? If you're giving it up to a man that is broke and hasn't done anything with himself, you're enabling him. You see, they're going to work as little as they have to as your teacher, and you're making it easy. You're the one that's available all the time. What does that say about your own self-esteem? What do you think yourself is? You see what I'm saying? You're big guys. Think about it. All right? So, you guys have enabled that behavior. If you all united, then we're not going to date any man that doesn't have a credit score. We're not going to date any man that doesn't have a job at least making up $85K or more a year, depending on where you live, whatever. You're not going to date any bum man ever, then no men would be bums. Don't you see that? And the ones that are bums will never have a woman. And that's it. The end. Be arm in arm. Plus America. What you won't tolerate. And they will all step up.
Ah!
Your weak ones let the losers through. Even the broke men will say, they'll say that to you. They'll give you a full-blown monologue about how a man should protect and provide while also simultaneously be sitting down in the passenger seat of your car. All right? And they'll be telling you all about how his responsibility as a man. Pipe down, passenger princess. The fuck? Until I'm driving around in your passenger seat, why are you lecturing me? You see, that's number one. Number two is even the broke ones will like I said, the broke ones will try to tell you, but their role is as a man. But the reality is that they don't have any money to give you. You see, so
Right.
they want to, they just can't. And you guys are dating them while they're broke.
I was like, he's like a fucking gold digger inside a man's body.
What's this point?
Yeah. But yeah. Sorry. Sterilized towel. Now it's nice outside. a top, no pants, and latex gloves on. I have a top, no pants, and latex gloves on. Is it easy to get into the prison? Yeah, I like it. And it's doing actually. It has a good battery.
I feel like you're down. But I'm fine.
Oh. What, lockpicking? I'll never get to that. Area. Guess you could make your own break. Charge straight. I guess I could do offer. What do I do? Needle and thread?
Yeah.
I don't... Let's see if they're... Wow, I ought to go. No, it's all back in my van.
Let me make it.
For what?
Fuck you.
Make sure my Oh, I found out why the lake preserver wasn't making me float. Because I had that heavy tank on me. No, I had the tank, air tank. Yeah. If you're wearing the air tank, it makes you sing. Lake Tosh Whitby.
He did. Okay.
No. I stabbed string.